Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Shadow of Memories. In chapter 8 now, and we're getting towards the end game.
I don't remember seeing this picture before. The stone and the girl. Dana?
So, no apparent attempt on our life this time, straight away. No, instead, Ike is apparently wandering around the library, and has happened upon a picture that's come about as a result of his shenanigans. Looks like the Philosopher's Stone is about to make an appearance again, so back to the distant past we go. And we are immediately met by a cutscene,
Oh yeah, I should ask about that picture.
which just turned out to be Ike reminding us about what we knew a few seconds ago. Okay, so we're just going to talk to random people.
Did you hear about that girl working at the Lord's Manor? She was chosen to be a model for a painting. What a lucky girl.
You are the most annoying woman on earth. Okay, but that straight away tells us where to go, doesn't it? Let's see if we can get into the Lord's Manor. So, this way? This way. Okay, no, we can't get through there. Okay, so she's working at the Lord's Manor, but we can't just walk into the Lord's Manor. That's fair enough. I just thought it was worth a try. Next destination then is Dr. Wagner's house. I'm not sure whether it's blown up in this time period. I can't remember the specific date. But no, this is back before the house blows up. So in we go.
Oh, come on in. You do like to show off on the house, don't you?
He could have knocked, to be fair.
Father's down in the basement working. You did come to see him, not Martin Wren, did you?
Oh, stop it.
Yes, I came to see Dr. Wagner for no particular reason. Well, he's clearly important, so we'll go down and see him. Hi, I was just popping by to tell you that I haven't found that red stone yet.
You don't have, by chance, the Philosopher's Stone? No, but if I do find it, you'll be the first to know. I will be waiting. That alone has included my grasp.
Well, that was helpful.
Oh, Ike, are you going already?
Yeah, there's something I have to get to your father, but I haven't got it with me right now. I think I know where to find it though, so I'll be back.
See you later.
Ike's not all questioning the wisdom of giving the stone to this guy.
Oh yeah, I should ask about that picture.
Okay, I'm assuming by that we're supposed to go talk to artist Carl Franson dude. I can't remember what the word atelier means. But I think that might be the building where we saw him that other time. So we're going to go over to the atelier. Perhaps one of my better informed viewers could let me know what the word means. That'd be great. Ah, automatic cutscene. Clearly this is where we're supposed to go. Ta-da!
You're from that. Ike?
I was worried about where you were.
Yes, I was pretty shook up too when I got separated from you.
I'm glad you're okay. I'm really sorry you got mixed up in all this.
Sorry for taking you back 400 years. I'll buy you some chocolates.
It was pitch dark too. But it only took me a bit to figure out that it's the same place, and I started thinking that maybe it was just a different time. The buildings and the streets are almost exactly the same, so
Wow,
There have been no architectural alterations in 400 years. Great.
well, yeah, for sure.
well, it took a
He
while
says
to
he
get
would have
used
been
to it.
freaked out, but at the start of the game, he didn't feel particularly bothered when he woke up and was being talked to by a demon.
I'm sorry. I live for you too.
For about half a minute.
And Clay was worried about was still. It's been 4 years after all.
Oh yeah, I guess it would be. You do look more, I don't know,
Grey.
come to think of it.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing really.
You look older.
And I
Wait, shouldn't have said that.
Princeton. And since then, I've done a lot of different things. I even worked in a mill for a while. But now, I'm a chambermaid at the Squire's Manor House. I feel so content these days. I feel like I should be thanking you.
Why are you modeling for a picture?
The Squire's a patron of this painter, and that's how I met him originally. He said he really wanted to use me as a model, and I just couldn't say no.
Quite.
I see.
The Squire's daughter was supposed to model, really, but she didn't want to do it, so I ended up taking her place.
So the girl in the picture is you.
Oh, I don't even start posing till tomorrow.
Yes, but you're talking to a time traveller.
Work out the schedule and all that stuff.
But the picture will eventually be painted.
Hey, why did you come here today? Are you here to take me back? You know how to, don't you?
Sure. Do you want to? Go back to our own time with me?
I did, you know. Of course I wanted to, but not anymore.
Not anymore?
It's okay. I have no one there. No parents, no family. So I'll be okay here. No one will worry about me. No one expected anything of me back there. No one was watching no matter how hard I worked. So there really is nothing for me there.
An interesting point. I mean, you've gone 400 years back in time
Don't worry about me, Ike.
to a time with
I'm grateful to you.
these horribly repressive social norms,
I feel like I've come home.
and you want to stay there? I mean, really?
How right it feels, and I mean that. So please, don't look for me anymore. This is where I'm going to spend my life. I've already made up my mind.
Dana.
Oh, remember this?
Ta-da! Plot MacGuffin.
That stone's a... Now look. Do you mind if I ask you to give that to me?
Of course, you can have it. If it weren't for this stone, I would have never met you.
Well, no, because she gave me a cigarette lighter as well, so...
Talking to you like this.
Actually, if it weren't for the stone and the cigarette lighter, you would never have met him. So basically, it's just if he wasn't a forgetful moron, you would never have met him. I guess that doesn't sound quite as romantic.
Here you go.
Thanks, Dana. What are you gonna do now?
There's someone you know that I work with at the manor house where I'm being looked after.
The word rejected is hurrying with increasing speed towards this conversation.
We're going to start a life together someday, so I'm going to be staying. I'm really sorry, Ike.
Won't you regret it?
No.
Comes to something when your love interest leaves you for a person who's been dead for 100 years, doesn't it?
Take care then.
Thanks. You too, Ike.
I don't worry, Ike, you can go and chat up your ancestor. Will no one ever lust after my abnormally long legs? Right, okay. I wonder if it's wise to go see Wagner. I mean, giving him the red stone will lead to the experiment that blows up his house. I'm just wondering, this is a game known for its impressive number of alternate endings. So I do wonder if there's any way I can just piss off somewhere else and not give the stone to him. At the moment I'm just looking for time crystals, by the way. I think there might be one in here. Yeah. Maybe I was wrong. Yeah, no energy crystal in the church, okay. I do wonder if there's any way to not give him the stone. I mean, that'd really throw a spanner in the works, wouldn't it? If I can find a time crystal, I'm going to go back to the present and go talk to Fortune Teller Woman. Just to shed some light on what my parameters are in this chapter. Aha. That puts us back up to 2. Okay, let's go back to the present, see what happens. Also an interesting question as to whether Ike should let Dana reside in this time. I mean, won't that like really fuck up the time-space continuum and possibly cause several people to suddenly cease existing? I don't know. Now, conveniently,
Listen, will you tell my fortune again? Say. Well,
The fated hour is 4:30.
I see.
standardized dialogue, blah 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 blah. Okay, 4:30. The trouble is that uniquely in this chapter we don't actually know how we're going to die, and I don't really feel like hanging around for an hour to find out. Consequently, we don't know what measures to take to prevent that death.
Even after the appointed hour has passed, then I will tell for you the next fortune.
Okay.
So what to do? We don't have that long. Half an hour. The obvious thing to do is to go back and give the Philosopher's Stone to Wagner, which will start off a catastrophic chain of events, but will propel us forward in the plot. I really can't see anything else to do. Was I supposed to give it to the doctor? I'm wondering, you know, whether there is this alteration. You can do this another way. So, interesting to consider. Uh, Who is there that I can talk to? Eckert, maybe? I know there's unlikely to be anything here. One can but try. Very much doubt it though. Exactly why we can come in here at 4 AM is another matter entirely. Well, we can talk to him, but there's no cutscene mode or anything. Let's see what happens.
What is it? Anything else you need? No, nothing in particular. I just wanted to, well, you know, see how you were. Oh. Are you watching out for me? Afraid I'll kill myself or something if I'm left alone? Of course not. You shouldn't. Anyway, I brought that book you lent me.
No, we can return the book.
Done already. You sure? Uh-huh. It really helped.
Did it? I can't remember what it did.
Oops.
Ooh, now. I was wondering what the pocket watch did.
This watch. What's the matter? It's nothing. Just that I've seen a watch a lot like it. This strange guy in my high school class gave me one that looked just like it. He said it was a symbol of our friendship or something like that. Was he maybe... Well, did he say his father made watches as a hobby? Oh, you know him too. I hear he's a bit of a celebrity these days. A film producer, I think. So I've heard. Well, it's a small world. So, Mr. Eckert, you went to school with that guy?
Interesting, not seeing how it's relevant though.
Weird at the time, always mumbling what he said were incantations under his breath. Said he was channeling his psychic energy and all that stuff. Sorry, I'm rambling on, and you're trying to find out who's got it in for you. If there's anything else I can do to help, just give me a yell, okay? Okay. I'll come back when all this is over. Please do. Don't do anything too risky. Watch yourself out there.
So we have a film producer who thinks he's psychic and gives out watches as a hobby. Yeah, it's as good a line as investigation as good a line of as good a line of investigation as any. Maybe we can go see him, I don't know. Just disappear in front of Mr. Eckert there. Just assuming we can find this guy. Or have the slightest idea where he is. I always hate going here, it's so fucking Well, cold. I've absolutely no idea where I'm going. I'm going to Photoshop Fanson for some reason. I don't think he's got anything to do with Fanson. I can't even go in. Anything in the bakery? No. Why would there be? Hmm. We can go to the cafe where it all started. Ah, this guy isn't here. What am I doing? I'm going to go to the cafe out of idle curiosity, as is my namesake. Hmm. Doesn't really seem to be anything here.
It's pretty cold today.
No shit. I'm so glad I stopped by for that piece of wisdom. Well, no, hell with it. We're going to see Wagner. I've no idea what else we could do. So, fatefully, we hand the Philosopher's Stone over to the alchemist Dr. Wagner. And see what occurs. How it got where it did remains a mystery, of course. Doc, got a present for you. Oi, Frankenstein.
You have by chance the Philosopher's Stone? Yes. Is this it? That's the only stone I know that fits the bill. In the name of heaven, I shall start the preparations for the experiment right now. It's all right. It doesn't matter if this is not the true stone. I'm grateful for your help regardless. But if it is the stone, the results should be wondrous.
Doesn't really ask much about it, like how he got it.
Let's see, 5. No, make it 10 a day.
Finally made the link.
That experiment's dangerous.
Has he only just picked up on it, really?
Something I want to do. Something I must do. Please, try to understand. 10 days from now, by then, the experiment should yield fruit. I will be able to show you the homunculus. At last, science will prove itself capable of creating life. How I wish she could have been here. Helena. That is my only regret. See you in 10 days, then. Oh, one more thing. Could you keep this a secret from Hugo and Margaret? And knowing Hugo, if he learns of this, he might do something like attempt to bring Elena back from the dead.
Children do silly things like that.
Can't seem to face his mother's death. Should this experiment succeed, if I manage to find what answers I can in my quest for truth, shall I give all records of my research to the fire?
Doesn't that make what you're doing somewhat pointless?
Now, take care.
Okay, so we just handed this stone over to someone who knows the experiment is dangerous, knows there's something fundamentally wrong with it, is intending to destroy all records of his research. So why is he doing it? He's basically just doing it for a laugh. It's good to know we've given this tool to someone so mentally stable. Speaking of psychopaths,
Managed to see Father? Uh-huh. What is it? Damn, what's the matter with Father anyway? He hasn't let me into his laboratory yet. When I went in there the other day, he got really angry with me. And ever since,
it's just your voice.
some secret in there he can't tell me about. I just know it. Hey, are you like Father's right-hand man? You know, with tools from the future and stuff? Of course not. Nothing like that. Really? I'd definitely ask for your help if I were Father. Then I could make a machine to move through time, like the one you showed me before. I sort of understand how it works anyway.
How?
Really?
How can you understand how it works? You
Well,
looked at it for
I
like
said
2
sort of.
seconds.
Anyway, I'm more interested in what Father's working on right now.
Hugo, I'm sure Father will tell us one of these days.
I don't know about that. Children, I have something to tell you. Father? I'm going to start another experiment, but this one will be very dangerous. So I want you two to leave the house for a while.
Right away?
The sooner the better. I'll send word in about 10 days. Go to our relatives' homes or anywhere else you like. That's all. Can I help with the experiment? No. Both of you have to leave this house. Oh, for Pete's sake. What does he think he's doing, huh?
Come on. Where should we go?
Sis? So, you're just going to do it?
Do we have a choice?
But
It's only for a little while. Let's go. We have to get ready.
I guess I'll be going now.
Bye.
Of course. I am sorry we're always in the middle of something.
See you soon, okay?
Well, that's potentially catastrophic. Off we go, and I need to find some more energy crystals again. Let's see what happens. Hmm. So, how do we think this has gone? Just about as well as the last time.
Hello, is anybody here? Anybody? Dr. Wagner, Margaret, Hugo. Anyone there? The basement? This meter here, is this a time machine? That can't be. But that sounded like Margaret's voice just now.
Not really. But okay. This is where things get weird. Weirder. Fortunately, an energy unit spawns, and we can time travel back to the present. And you will, of course, notice that the date on the time machine, the other time machine, that is to say, was set to the 7th of April 2001. In other words, 2 days prior to the present, and I think 1 day prior to the very start of the game. So yeah, mysterious. And at this point we're very close to the fated hour. And cutscene mode. Hello, would you like to buy some double glazing?
Actually, didn't we just see each other today?
Is this Hugo?
Uh-huh. I really like these machines for the future. Being able to just project your voice a long distance, that's really something.
Yes, Fear, for the most annoying person in the world, can now travel through time. Somehow.
Called Eckert. You know, you mentioned one.
How did you get here? And why? Were you the one threatening Mr. Eckert?
Come on, don't you sound so mysterious. All I did was propose a deal. Can I help it if you jumped at the chance when I told him what you wanted to hear about his daughter? Oh, is that how I got here?
Sorry about that, I had to cut the recording briefly.
Well, remember that tool you showed me? I just made one of my own, see?
What?
Well, actually, I didn't make it, not exactly. Hugo of the future completed it and gave it to me. A transport mechanism to time-space marked by phenomena of relevance. You like it? Just like yours. Actually, I think the other stuff may be different, but who cares, right? In any case, I can track and follow your machine.
What about Margaret?
Will you look at that? I'm forgetting the point of the whole thing. Drop by. I'll be waiting at the square. Bring homunculus. We have a few things to discuss. Oh, and by the way, do what I tell you, okay? Otherwise, someone you care about is gonna die. I don't have to tell you what I mean about that, right? Later. Here we go.
Hey!
Such a pleasant little kid. So, you maybe... And oh dear. Okay, so I procrastinated a bit. And went past the fated hour.
Destiny's getting pretty tangled up. Even I can't make out the future too well. I'm sorry, Ike, but when it gets to this stage, I can't really turn back time anymore. Bye-bye.
Oh, you're fucking kidding me.
Life is a wheel of changes.
Thanks for that, Ike. Right, okay, what you saw there was a Shadow of Memories Game Over screen, which in itself is an unusual occurrence. Obviously we will not be taking that as the ending. What I will have to do is play back from my save point again until we get to that point again, but this time a bit faster. So I apologise for that. Will be a bit of a shit ending as well. I was dying with no idea of what's happening with Homunculus having lost his powers for some reason. Anyway, a lot to think about. Exactly how Hugo managed to duplicate the time machine has not yet been explained. So basically we've got a lot of plot to catch up on, so it'll be quite interesting. Don't miss it. I'll see you next time.